So far I've been mostly commenting about other drivers, but there are so many other things that annoy me when I'm out in traffic. Here are the 5 common annoyances that destroy traffic flow and drive me nuts. Number 5. Stop signs in all the wrong places. I do believe there is a place for stop signs, but there are way too many that are misplaced. Either when there's no reason to stop, or they're just placed so far back that you still have to creep forward to see the traffic after you've stopped. We used to have a stop sign at an intersection when you got off a busy highway exit. It's good to slow down properly if you're going straight or turning left, but mostly just an annoyance if you're turning right. Luckily, they replaced that stop sign with a triangle a few years ago. Nowadays, when turning right, you still have to avoid traffic from the left, but the flow is much smoother now that you can turn right without stopping most of the time. Maybe we should just change the rules so that you don't have to stop when turning right. Number 4. Unlit multi-lane roads. Luckily, most dual carriage lanes in Finland are well lit these days, but I was in Sweden last week and it was pretty bad. Let me explain. On basic 2-lane roads, there is no problem. You have your high beams on, and you turn them off when there's oncoming traffic. When both cars use their low beams on a narrow road, they meet in the middle and light the road for both of you. If the road is wider, however, there is much more separation and possibly also an extra separator in the middle. Your high beams still blind oncoming traffic, but now when you turn them off, your low beams are the only thing lighting up your lane. And the visibility is pretty crap. These roads also sometimes curve every which way, and there are also often bushes and trees between the lanes, so it is much more difficult to judge when you should have your high beams off. So Sweden, please light up your roads. Number 3. Unruly pedestrians and cyclists. All too often pedestrians just stop at the edge of crosswalks without any intention to cross. And if you stop to wait, they just try to wave you by. I got news for these people. Cars are supposed to let you cross. So if the cars stop, just go. And if you want to wait, stay away from the crosswalk. Then there's the opposite. People who just jaywalk into traffic and expect you to give way. Apparently there are imaginary crosswalks all over the street. The worst ones though are the cyclists. These are the enemy of both pedestrians and drivers. The rules simply don't apply to these people. They go wherever they want, they cross wherever they want, and when they want to. Lately the city has been converting sidewalks and car lanes into bicycle lanes. Time will tell if this will make things better or worse. Number 2. Traffic lights that are on even when there's no traffic. These have been the bane of my night shifts. There is pretty much no traffic in town between 8 in the evening and 6 in the morning. But for some reason they keep a lot of the traffic lights on 24 hours a day. This wouldn't be so bad if they were optimized for smooth traffic flow, but most of them just follow the same patterns over and over again. So you just have to stop at red lights to avoid traffic that doesn't even exist. Many drivers develop a habit of just running these red lights, and it's not hard to understand why. There are also a few ones that are equipped with sensors, but favor the lanes with least traffic for some reason. One example is when you're leaving town to the west. Always favoring non-existent pedestrians and only giving a green light to drivers after forcing them to stop. Luckily there are a couple of intersections that are optimized so they always give you a green light when there's no other traffic. Sadly they also make the bad ones seem even worse. Why can't they just make them all like this? And number 1. Traffic lights that are off during rush hour. This is in many ways even worse. There are many busy roads and streets where traffic flow is managed by traffic lights. And when they're off, it's basically end times. Just imagine an endless flow of traffic without anyone ever giving way. You want to turn right, but the first one in the lane wants to turn left, which is just hopeless. You just hope they come to their senses, turn right and choose another route. And there you have it. Once again, I have let my frustrations out to the internet. You are of course free to agree with me, or to tell me I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. These were mostly particular to my hometown, but I'm sure they apply to a lot of other places too. If they do, just let me know in the comments. Bye for now. Number. Luckily there are some, but the flow is so much smoother now that you don't have to stop every time. But the flow is